Deep within our bodies, a silent process can unfold, unnoticed for years, even decades. It's not a sudden injury or a swift infection. It's a slow, persistent hum of activity, a fire that never quite goes out. This is chronic inflammation. Normally, inflammation is our body's first responder. When you get a cut or catch a virus, your immune system rushes to the scene. Specialized cells release chemical signals, calling for reinforcements to fight off invaders and begin repairs. Once the threat is gone and healing is underway, the system quiets down. The response is swift, powerful, and most importantly, temporary. But what happens when this off switch doesn't work? Imagine an alarm that never stops ringing. This is the essence of chronic inflammation. The immune system remains in a state of low-grade alert, constantly sending out inflammatory cells and substances like cytokines. There's no major injury to heal, no pathogen to defeat, but the battle continues in the background, day after day. This persistent activity isn't harmless. Think of it like a constant, gentle sanding of our internal structures. Over time, these inflammatory signals begin to damage healthy cells and tissues. The delicate lining of our blood vessels can become irritated, our organs can be stressed, and even the intricate networks of our brain can be affected. The damage isn't dramatic, it's gradual, accumulating slowly beneath the surface of our awareness. So, what keeps this internal fire smoldering? The triggers are often aspects of modern life. A diet high in processed foods, chronic stress that keeps our bodies in a perpetual fight or flight mode, a sedentary lifestyle, poor sleep, and exposure to environmental pollutants can all contribute. Each of these factors can send subtle but continuous signals to our immune system, convincing it that there is a persistent threat to manage. Over years, this accumulated, low-level damage can contribute to a wide range of health issues. It's a key underlying factor in many long-term conditions affecting the heart, metabolism, and even cognitive function. The connection isn't always obvious because the cause, the inflammation, is invisible, and the effect, the health issue, may not appear for a very long time. Consider the heart and blood vessels. Chronic inflammation can contribute to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, a process known as atherosclerosis. This narrows the vessels, making it harder for blood to flow and increasing the risk of cardiovascular problems down the line. It's a process that develops silently over decades. In the brain, persistent inflammation can disrupt the delicate balance of neural networks. It can interfere with the signaling between brain cells and has been linked to changes in mood, cognitive decline, and an increased vulnerability to neurodegenerative conditions in later life. The brain, once thought to be protected from the body's immune activity, is now understood to be intimately connected to it. Metabolically, chronic inflammation can interfere with how our bodies process sugar and fat. It can lead to insulin resistance, where our cells become less responsive to the hormone that regulates blood sugar. This is a critical step on the path toward metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes. The story of chronic inflammation is not one of sudden catastrophe, but of quiet, relentless progression. It is a reminder that our daily choices and environment have a profound and cumulative impact on the intricate, microscopic workings of our bodies. Understanding this silent process is the first step toward recognizing its influence and taking proactive steps to support our long-term health. The quiet hum within us doesn't have to become a roar. Thank you for watching.